Heavy as kanome Bekal kaneshe Ratz katzvi v'gibor Ka'ari La'asos Ritzon Avicha Shebashamayim Heavy as kanome V'kal kanesher Ratz katzvi v'gibor Ka'ari La'asos Ritzon Avicha Shebashamayim La 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 Oh, Lasos Ritzon Avicha Shebashamayim Lasos Ritzon Avicha Shebashamayim Heavy as kanomer V'kal kanesher Ratz katzvi v'gibor Ka'ari La'asos Ritzon Avicha Shebashamayim La 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 Oh, Lasos Ritzon
Yeah, we're gonna do this way, guys. Okay, keep going, keep going. Yeah.
About the 3rd century.
Yeah. We had met her like, just briefly.
Yeah, and that spot.
Wait, okay. She recognized me, and so it was like.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So she said she had talked to the photographer. Good.
Guys, give me a way. Come all together, all 3 of you. Come walking, walk.
And this is Lachlan. He's doing better.
Okay, so we go to the second tour. We'll just have you come back up and do what you did a second time.
Okay.
Okay, so come over here.
On the
You
side?
can take a look and
Okay.
see. Don't put them on. Your dad can put it on if you want, but you don't put yours on it. Oh, this is so cool. Like that? Okay, Yom HaShvi'i. We're on the 7th day of Hanukkah. So who's first? Talia, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, so gonna come look at it.
Okay.
There it is at the top.
At the top. Perfect. So it ends here.
I don't know.
Tour. Yeah, it does.
Okay, come.
Yay.
Take a look.
Wow.
It's a
Don't worry, Emerson.
You
Won't bother you.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, or you can
Okay, so then it starts here. Par.
right here.
Silent bird.
Okay, I don't think I ended at the right place, but it's okay. Yeah, it's all right. I got it. I know.
You want me to look at it?
No, it's okay. It's okay.
We can all sit. It's
You
up
should
to
sit
you.
over.
Would you
However you
prefer that we
feel.
sit?
Is it better if we sit?
It's up to you.
Yeah.
However you feel. But to feel okay. That's okay to.
You don't want to sit? Could you from there? Want to sit, bud? Good. No, from that. Yes. Yeah. Go from this to this, and then we have times. Okay.
I think they used to use these words over here.
You hear from my accent, I'm obviously not a native Israeli. I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. But I live in Jerusalem now more than 12 years, and I serve a Reformed congregation outside of Jerusalem. And I, again, appreciate your flexibility because we are gathering. Soon you're going to see a group of families from other congregations, Reformed congregations, as we are all, they're coming from outside Jerusalem, and then we're all going to go together to the Knesset for a very special event with our B'nai Mitzvah students and their families, learning about what it means to be Jewish in this state and to have a democratic state, and how that's part of our responsibility. And I'm sure that's something that you can also connect with, being here in Israel, and I hope also feeling a part of what's happening, and we'll connect with that. But what I would like for us to first connect with is the awesome history of where we are right now. You come to Israel, you come to Jerusalem, the first thing you do is you come up to pay homage. And in ancient times, this was an operating place. It was the temple. This is where our people came to communicate most closely with God. This is where our people felt most strongly God's presence on earth. Of course, we believe God can be present everywhere, but there was something about this place, Jerusalem's capital. We have a lot of hoo-ha about Jerusalem's capital, but this is for all Jews, whatever the diplomatic issue is, Jerusalem's capital. It's not a question for us, and it was David's capital more than 3,000 years ago. This is our place, however it is officially or not. And we're standing here, though, among the ruins of the destruction of the second temple. All of this was covered. Nobody knew it was here up until that arch. That's Robinson's arch. That was about 100, 150 years ago. Nobody knew what was down here. The only place to access was that side. So we've managed over the years, both obviously the British and since the state of Israel, to uncover what is here. And here we see the remains of the second temple. There were two temples. This is only 2,000 years old. We see the Herodian street, the ancient street where people walked. We see the store fronts where people would buy their sacrifice and give their half shekel taxes. Where they go around and you see, maybe you saw the stairs with the line down the middle. Those are ancient ritual baths, mikvah, where people would purify themselves before going around to the southern wall, and where you can see the remains of the ancient steps and the outline of the ancient gates. That's where our people entered the temple. And we are here. And we are, for a moment, not tourists, but we are also pilgrims coming to this place to not just see and remember dates, but to have an experience. The Chanukiah, which is symbolic of also an historical event, something which happened here 200 years ago, maybe a little bit less, of the Maccabees, the miracle, the victory of the small and the weak over the great and the mighty, knowing that with willpower, whatever we believe in, and we know the right of our way, we can succeed. That is the message also of the Jewish people throughout the ages. Because what is the real miracle? Maybe it's that they won. Maybe it's that they restored the menorah to its place here, okay? Maybe it's that the oil lasted for 8 days. But I think definitely it's the miracle that we're still here. We're here to tell the story. We're here to come and celebrate and to think about it and to agree and to disagree and discuss. We are here, and it is truly incredible. So I want us now tangibly to connect with our ancient tradition. I want to invite up your parents to present you with your talit. They're going to hold it up in front of you. A tradition older even than our connection with this place. A tradition, we say, given in the desert at Mount Sinai. The mitzvah of tzitzit. So when here, you come hold this up in front of Emerson. We're going to open it up like this. Beautiful facing. Now look at your parents. Turn around. No, look at them. Look at them. You turn. Look. Remind you always of Jerusalem. But they are not the mitzvah. The talit is very beautiful. The mitzvah is, can I pick it up on the side? The fringes on the corners. The tzitzit. Because it is written in the Torah, you should put tzitzit, fringes, on the four corners of your garments. And you should look at them. And when you look at them, you should remember the mitzvot. And you should do them. So somehow these fringes, with all their loops and their knots, there's a lot of symbolism here, remind us of the mitzvot. Mitzvot is oftentimes, literally it's commandments. But I want to use a different word. I want to think of the mitzvot as our obligations. So when you, Talia and Emerson, put on the talit today, the tzitzit, you're going to be fulfilling some mitzvot. You're going to be fulfilling some of our Jewish obligations. And I hope that when you put it on today and in the future, you're going to think about what makes me Jewish. What is my commitment to the Jewish people? How do people know when I go around the world, there is a proud Jewish woman? And what is my role in helping the Jewish people to become all that it can be and to be truly what we want it to be and to take responsibility? That's one thing. The second thing, as your parents stand before you, and here's your grandparents, your brother, right, holding this talit in front of you, it reminds me of a verse from the Psalms that says, "V'tzel knafecha tastireni." May I find protection under the shadow of your wings. So it's kind of like wings, especially when there's a wind, right? Wings that help us to fly, and wings of protection. So as you put on the talit, and every time you put on the talit, I hope you're going to feel the protection of your parents and your grandparents who are here for you and been here for you your whole lives and every step of the way. I hope you're going to feel the protection of our tradition, which has sustained our people for over 3,000 years. And I hope that you're going to feel a connection with our Creator in this special place and in every place. So now you're going to say the blessing over the talit.
Baruch atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kitshanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lehitatef b'tzitzit.
Amen. Amen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, שהחיינו וקיימנו והגיענו לזמן הזה,
So now we put the talit around, we'll wrap it around with this part facing out. Obviously it's kind of over her.
Here, you want me to put my hair?
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah, you'll lift your hair. Okay, lift this. Okay, that's good. There we go. Let me see, sweetie.
Put your arm through. So you're,
Beautiful. Yep. Good job.
So now we'll begin in our service on page 2. And Talia is going to start us off with a reading by Anne Frank.
It's really a wonder that I haven't dropped all my ideals because they seem so absurd and impossible to carry out. Yet I keep them because in spite of everything, I still believe that people are really good at heart. I simply can't build up my hopes on a foundation consisting of confusion, misery, and death. I see the world gradually being turned into a wilderness. I hear the ever-approaching thunder which will destroy us too. I can feel the sufferings of millions, and yet, if I look up into the heavens, I can think it will all come out all right, that this cruelty too will end, and that peace and tranquility will return again. In the meantime, I must uphold my ideals, for perhaps the time will come when I shall be able to carry them out. A quote by Anne Frank.
So Anne Frank, as we know, is a young woman about your age, full of hopes and dreams for the future, just as I'm sure you are. But we know that she, like so many others, did not live to fulfill those hopes and dreams. They were victims of the Holocaust. So why do we bring this here? Also to feel her optimism and to know that we really need to appreciate where we are today, because they did not have what we have today. We have the state of Israel. We have, God forbid we should need it, a place of refuge. Israel is here for us no matter what. But we have a place also to fulfill our hopes and our dreams wherever we are in the world. So the first thing that I think we need to do formally is to say how good and wonderful it is to be here today in this place. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov shevet achim gam yachad. Hine matov u'manayim shevet achim gam yachad.
Magnetic quality of its atmosphere. The land is a text. Here you are illiterate unless you remember words of scripture. It is a land where the Bible is at home. This tiny corner is the spot where the most sublime moments of encounter between God and our people took place, where the most precious visions were born. We must seek to understand Israel reborn in the light of history, from the perspective of time. It is a land where not a spot is visible that is not reflecting an event, a moment. Just to be in the land is a religious experience. It is a country where a full Jewish life can be lived in accord with tradition and conscience, where the Sabbath fills the streets, not only the homes, where the language is Hebrew. Eretz Yisrael is a prelude, an anticipation. This is part of our exaltation, to witness the birth of the land of the Bible, a land that was dead for nearly 2,000 years and is now a land that sings. Abraham J. Heschel.
So one of the 20th century's most famous Jewish theologians. He talks about being in the land of Israel, and we've just started to experience that, the energy of the city, and I think it's something, these words will be even more clear as you continue your journey in Israel, about the building and the constant song and singing. That's what we maybe going to hear soon, surrounding us here of celebration. So I want to ask Beth and Roger to read for us.
Our feet stood inside your gates, O Jerusalem. Jerusalem built up, a city knit together, to which tribes would make pilgrimage, the tribes of the Eternal, as was enjoined upon Israel to praise the name of the Eternal. There the thrones of judgment stood, thrones of the house of David.
Pray for the well-being of Jerusalem. May those who love you be at peace. May there be well-being within your ramparts, peace in your citadels. For the sake of my kin and friends, I pray for your well-being. For the sake of the house of the Eternal, our God, I seek your good.
We entered the gates of the city. We see the ramparts, right, of the walls over there, and some towers. And here, of course, is the house of the Eternal, to which the psalmist is referring. And we are here also on that same special journey. The idea of bar and bat mitzvah. So we talked about obligations, and of course, there are challenges, but it doesn't have to be extremely challenging. Attempt to translate the mitzvot, the commandments of the Torah, into concrete actions. What do we actually do? So here the Mishnah from 2,000 years ago is telling us what it considers to be the most important mitzvot. Mitzvot bein adam lachavero, the mitzvot of how we treat one another. So I'd like for us to read this together. These are duties whose worth cannot be measured. Honoring one's father and mother, acts of love and kindness, diligent pursuit of knowledge and wisdom, hospitality to strangers, visiting the sick, celebrating with bride and groom, consoling the bereaved, praying with sincerity, and making peace where there is strife. And the study of Torah leads to them all. So I'm sure you already do some of these, especially the first one. Say yes.
Yes.
Yes, I'm sure you do, actually. Huh? Well, there's always room for improvement. So now we're ready. We know where we are. I hope we have a sense of what we're doing here. And now we're ready to actually enter prayer. So let's imagine when you're home, which way do you face to pray? Towards which country?
Jerusalem.
Okay, Jerusalem City, fine. Jerusalem, Israel. Okay, and then when you land here, you face towards Jerusalem, right? It's all east at that point. You're at your hotel, you're getting ready. Which way would you face to pray? You're in Jerusalem. Yeah, towards here. Yeah, Western Wall. So it's a big wall, as we can see. It goes there and all the way over there. Which way do we face when we're at the Western Wall? The wall.
The wall.
This
The
wall,
wall.
that wall. The tradition tells us that when you are here at this place, you face the Holy of Holies. The Holy of Holies held the Ark of the Covenant, in which our Ark is named after. And in the Ark of the Covenant were the 10 Commandment tablets, the whole ones and the broken ones. It was somewhere over there. It was lost in the destruction of the first temple. Perhaps it's there. There are some people who are surreptitiously digging to find. But perhaps it's gone. We don't know. But what we do is we stand and we face in that general direction where stood the Holy of Holies during the time of the temple. So we're going to rise now for a moment for the invitation to worship.
Baruchu et Adonai
We can be seated. And we begin our journey לדרים עליך ברחמים, ושובו מחדש, כולם בחוכמה עשית, מלאה הארץ קניינך. כי תברך אדוני אלוהינו על שבח מעשה ידיך, ועל מאורי אור שעשית, ופארוך הסלע. ברוך אתה אדוני, יוצר המאורות. Blessed are you, God, the creator of the lights.
Be gracious now to us, that we may understand and fulfill the teachings of your word. Enlighten our eyes in your Torah, that we may cling to your mitzvot. Unite our hearts to love and revere your name.
We trust in you and rejoice in your saving power, for you are the source of our help. You have called us and drawn us near to you in faithfulness. Hopefully, we lift you, our voice, and proclaim your unity. O God, in love, you have called us to your service.
We come to today.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevot Malchuto, Leolam Va'ed.
A little behind.
ואהבת את אדוני אלוהיך בכל לבבך ובכל נפשך ובכל מאודך, והיו הדברים האלה אשר אנוכי מצווך היום על לבביך, ושיננתם לבניך ודיברת בם בשיטתך ביתך ובלכתך בדרך ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם להיות על ידיך, והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך, למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם אלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם.
Excellent.
So now we go to the last part of the section. We've been past, present, so there's the future. So here we are. This is a mountain, Temple Mount, and we have a next mountain or hill over. It's called the Mount of Olives. And I don't know if you noticed it, maybe driving over. Mount of Olives is the largest Jewish cemetery in the world. So why are they all dying to get in? Thank you. Why? Because of the tradition of the Messiah, the tradition of redemption, that a Messiah will come, ride into Jerusalem on a white donkey, There's the signs of the Messiah, accompanied by Elijah the prophet, and will redeem the world and raise the dead. So they say that that's the first place where the dead will rise. So we've met a few Jews, maybe a few Israelis, who are a little, pushy-shovey, wants to be first, okay, but so they want to be first. But the idea is actually in that tradition, and that the Messiah will come and redeem the entire rest of the world. So that's one belief. There's perhaps a belief, maybe not in a personal Messiah, but in Messianic time. We talk a lot in the Reform movement about tikkun olam, not waiting around for someone to bring it for us, but that we need to do it ourselves. If we want a perfect world, we have to make a perfect world. That's our job. But whatever we believe, when we, interestingly enough, sing about redemption, we sing about an ancient redemption. We say to God, you redeemed us once, you did a great redemption, you took us out of Egypt, out of slavery. If you did that once then, you can certainly do it again. So we're going to sing the song of the sea, the song of celebration our people sang when we left Egypt in freedom.
Mi kamocha ba'elim Adonai, mi kamocha nedar b'kodesh, nora tehilot o sevra chadasha, shiru ge'ulim leshimcha al sfat hayom, yachad kulam hodu vehili ve'amru Adonai imlo le'olam va'ed.
צור ישראל קומה בעזרת צבאות שמו קדוש ישראל ברוך אתה אדוני גאל ישראל. We praise you, O God, the Redeemer of Israel. Come now to page 5, the Amidah prayer, the prayer now that we get to ask for things. We said a lot of words of praise, so we're going to ask together for things, and we're going to also, I'm going to suggest think especially of Talia and Emerson today on their special day and their transition from childhood, everybody in their own right time and age, but transition from childhood to this very special time called adolescence. What we wish for them, what we wish for all of us as we accompany them on this special part of their journey in life. So let us now rise, turn one more time to the Holy of Holies, and
God, open my lips that my mouth may proclaim your glory. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei Avotenu ve'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Leah ve'Elohei Rachel, Ha'el Hagador Hagibor ve'Anora El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim ve'Koneh HaKol ve'Zocher Chasdei Avot ve'Imot u'Mevi Geula libnei bneihem leman Shema ve'Ahava Melech Ozer u'Moshiach u'Magen Baruch atah Adonai Magen Abraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Ata Gibor le'olam Adonai Mechaye Hakol Ata Rav le'Yoshia Mechalkel Ha'im ve'Chesed Mechaye Hakol berachamim Rabim Somech Noflim ve'Rofe Holim Umatir Asurim Umkayem Emunato Lishenei Afar Michamocha Ba'al Geburot Umidomela Melech Memim Umchaye Umatmiach Yeshua B'ne'eman Ata L'Achayot HaKol Baruch Atah Adonai Mechaye HaKol.
Page 6. נקדש את שמך בעולם, כשם שמקישים אותו בשמי מרום, ככתוב על יד נביאך, וקרא זה אל זה ואמר, קדוש, 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 אדוני צבאות, ולא כל הארץ כבודו, לדור ודור, הללויה. ידו ואדוני יגודך, ולנצח נצחים ישלך נקדיש, ושבחך אלוהינו מפינו לא ימוש, לעולם ועד, ברוך אתה אדוני, האל הקדוש.
Help us to feel the anguish of the afflicted and oppressed.
Praise be the heart that inspires in us a vision of justice and love.
Make us bring knowledge and skill to help the infirm.
Praise be the power that brings healing to the sick.
Teach us to stand in awe before the mystery of being.
Praise be the one
who is present in the miracle of prayer.
And as Jews, we always conclude our requests with a prayer for peace, especially here in Jerusalem, Yerushalayim. Yerushalayim has in it the word shalom. Jerusalem is meant to be a city of peace, a heritage of peace. And when we stand here at the place which is holiest for Jews in the world, and we know on the other side is the Dome of the Rock, a place holy for Muslims, and not too far over there is the Church of the Holy Sepulchre, a holy place for Christians. And you have to wonder, why is it that all of these major religions have their holy places so close to each other? And I have to imagine perhaps a part of it is that there is a job to do here. There's a job to make peace here. And if we can make peace here, which is not easy, obviously, but if we can make peace here, there's truly hope to make peace in the world. So, Lachlan, you're our biggest hope for peace, Lachlan, right? Our youngest, our future. So, read for us, please, the prayer for peace.
Grant us peace, your most precious gift, O eternal source of peace, and give us the will to proclaim its message to all the peoples of the earth. Bless our country, that it may always be a stronghold of peace and its advocate among the nations. May contentment reign within its borders, health and happiness within its homes. Strengthen the bonds of friendship among the inhabitants of all lands, and may the love of your name hallow every home and every heart. We praise you, O God, the source of peace.
Well done.
Good job,
So now we're going to take a moment. We said a lot of words of other people. We're all going to take a moment for silent prayer. Every person to pray the words of your heart. You can see notes in the wall. This is the same western wall as the other side. If a wall has holiness, then this is just as much as over there. So you're welcome to approach the wall, to stand in your place. When you're finished, you can be seated, and I'll know that we can continue.
Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Ya'aseh shalom, Ya'aseh shalom, shalom aleinu ve'al kol Yisrael. Wonderful. So now we're really ready for page 8. Now, let's everybody come down over here. We're ready for our Torah service. Assembled at a mountain, our people who still bent from oppression, found you, found your Torah, found your truth, and embraced the destiny that has shaped the world. We need you again. We need you to come and open the ark.
All right.
Okay? And you're going to do the Shema, and you hold the Torah, so if you want to have that paper out, you need it. So, come on over here. Vahi binso ha'aron, vayomer Moshe vecha, ve'yanusu mesanecha, mipanecha. Good job. Ki mitzion teitze. Come stand for everybody. Baruch shenatan Torato Amo Yisrael B'Kedushato.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad.
Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo.
Echad Eloheinu Gadol Adonenu Kadosh Shemo. Let's turn and face the Holy of Holies together. There you go. This way. God, little bow. Gadol Adonai Iti Unechad Shemoyam. So take the Torah on for a little hakafah, so we can give love and respect to the Torah, and then Martin will meet you again. Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Al Shlosha Devarim, Ha'olam Omer, Al HaTorah, Ve'al Ha'avodah, Ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Take off the yad. Al HaTorah, take it off. Ve'al Ha'avodah, Ve'al Gemilut Chasadim. Take that off, take off the cover. Yeah, hold. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, now take off the belt. Okay, you're welcome to come now really close. It's just us here. It's a Velcro.
Oh, there we go.
There you go. And we're going to honor everybody with Aliyah to the Torah and Torah. Ta'amod bat mitzvah kalat haTorah Talia bat Yonatan v'chavachana la'aliyah harishona. One over here. Okay. Take your tzitzit first of all. And here we're going to begin with the tzitzit. Okay, and then give it a kiss. Okay, and then you're going to hold on, close it. Hold on, two hands.
Okay.
We say from the Proverbs, Torah is a tree of life to those who hold fast to it. So here's our tree of life, one hand here, one hand here. Hold on to that and lead us in the Torah blessings, which are on page 9.
Baruch Hu Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim ve'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Bayom hashvi'i nasi libnei Ephraim el Shama ben Amihud karbeno karat kesef achat shashim u'me'ah nishkala mizrak achad kesef shivim shekel beshekel hakodesh shnehem le'im Sole lulav Hashem mincha kaf echad asara zacha mle'ah ketoret.
Very nice. Take your seat where you finish. So we're reading now a special Torah portion for Hanukkah, and we're reading about the Chanukah Mishkan, the dedication, I can kiss it, dedication of the tabernacle, which is the predecessor for the temple, which is in the end what our people, what the Maccabees also rededicated on Hanukkah. Hold on, two hands.
Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu et Torato Torah emet b'chayei olam nata betochenu Baruch Ata Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Okay, you did a wonderful assignment. Not done yet, but was wonderful.
Thank you.
Wonderful. Yeah. Okay, you're up.
Okay.
Ta'amod bat mitzvah kalat Torah Gila bat Yonatan v'chavachana la'aliyah hashniya. Okay, find your place with your tzitzit. Now hold it for a second. Take your tzitzit. Your right hand to the side. Okay, touch here at the palm. Give it a kiss. Okay, and hold on, two hands. Eitz Chaim.
Baruch Hu et Adonai Hambarach.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai Hambarach le'olam va'ed. Baruch Ata Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'netan lanu et Torato. Baruch Ata Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen.
Par echad ופקר עם אחד, כבש אחד בין שנתו לעולה, שעיר עזים אחד לחטאת ולזבח השלמי. בקר שניים אלים, 5 עתודים, 5 כבשים בני שנה, 5 זה קורבן אלישמע בן עמיהוד.
Wonderful. Great job. I'll take your tzitzit. Where you finished? Wonderful. Okay, touch here. Were you finished? Yeah, give a kiss. Okay, 2 hands. Hold on there and
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata betochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Wonderful. So since you both read so beautifully, we're going to have you read it again. Because we want to honor also your parents and your grandparents. And there is a tradition on Hanukkah that we read 3, we repeat, because we're not going to go on to the 8th day. Today's the 7th day. So we want to stay with the 7th day. So we're not going to now invite them up and honor them as part of this very special day. Okay, so here, Talia, you come and we'll keep it in order. Okay, and the Torah blessing.
Baruch et Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. So hold this. Hold on here. Okay. Okay. And there we go again. You were so good at it.
Thank you.
We're doing it.
Oh, okay.
ביום השביעי נשיא לבני אפרים אלישמע בן עמיהוד קרבנו קרב כסף אחת 30 ומאה משקלה מזרק אחד כסף 70 שקל לשקל הקודש שניהם מלאים סולת לולב השמן מנחה כף אחת 10 זכה מלאה כתורת.
Nice. So take your tzitzit. Where's the finish? That's it. And the blessing.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam nata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Mazel tov. Hugs and kisses. Oh, thank you. Good job. Okay. יעמדו בלומה בת אהרון ושנה וראובן בן אברהם, שנה הינדה, וראובן בן אברהם, ליפשה רוחל בת ברוך, יצחק וחיה שרה וג'רי, Evelyn וארנולד, העלייה הרביעית. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Baruch et Adonai HaMorach.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim v'natan lanu et Torato. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Why don't we go surround her? You two on this side, you on this side. And do it again. Same.
Oh no,
Tara. Hold on to this one.
פר אחד ופקר עם אחד כבש אחד בין שנתו לעולה שעיר עזים אחד לחטאת ולזבח השלמי בקר 2 אלים 5 עתודים 5 כבשים בני שנה 5 זה קורבן אלישמע בן עמיהוד.
Wonderful. And the blessing. Ready?
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech ha'olam asher natan lanu Torat emet v'chayei olam ata b'tochenu. Baruch atah Adonai noten ha'torah.
Amen. Mazel tov. Hugs and kisses.
Good job, Steve.
Thanks, Jerry.
Oh, it's the Emerson show.
All right, so now we've read so beautifully from the Torah and been filled with blessing. I want to, Jonathan is going to lift the Torah symbolically. He's going to hold it up and show it to everyone so that we know that what is written here belongs to everybody. And then, Lachlan, we're going to need you to dress it, put it back, very important. Ready? Turn around, open it, up, because it's not heavy, and you're strong. Lift it, open it. Vezot HaTorah, Asher Sam Moshe, B'nei Bnei Yisrael, Achi Adonai, V'yad Moshe. Wait, bring it back down. Lachlan, come on over here. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai. Leave it under. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai.
Kink himself.
Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Od Avinu, Od Avinu, Od Avinu Chai. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Now the ark, cover it. Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael Chai, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael, Am Yisrael Chai. Good job. So now, after we've heard Emerson and Talia read so beautifully from the Torah, we now want to hear their words of wisdom. We want to hear their divrei Torah.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay. So I'm going to make this brief, unlike Talia, but thank you times 1 million for coming to our bat mitzvah service. We are literally the luckiest kids in the world. There are many families that are not as fortunate, which brings me to talking about Talia and my mitzvah project. We are going to be donating very needed products to the Casa Pacifica Center for Children and Families. We have called and looked at their website to see their needs, and we will be using our own money to buy products like makeup, hair accessories, toothbrushes, stuffed animals, toys, puzzles, warm socks, and more. If it is allowed, we hope to distribute these products and put them into little gift baggies for the children. I'm very excited about this project because I love helping others, and it feels very good when you do good deeds and help others in the world. I'm almost done, but I just have a few more thank yous and things to say. Seriously, and I mean seriously, I am so grateful that you all spent the time, money, and effort to come to this amazing place with us. I'm truly amazed that you put up with me the entire trip so far, even though it's only been a few days. Now some thank yous. Grandpa, despite Talia getting very annoyed at your corny jokes, we love you so much. We love that you always make us laugh all the time. Oh, and sorry I totally forgot to give you a copy of the Hebrew you needed to memorize, but it looks like you did a fine job lip singing along. Grandma, I will never forget when I told you about some of the prayers and you excitedly said, "Do you know the morning prayer?" Sharat. I don't know how to pronounce it. Then you recited it to me and you did a very good job. I'm also very proud you still remember some Hebrew from when you were younger. You also made car rides to Hebrew very fun when you would know basically every word to the old-timey songs on 103.5. Okay, Papa, when Dad showed us the itinerary, we all said thank you and great job, of course. But after that, the very next thing we all said was, "Man, Papa's going to love this." We were all very happy that you enjoyed reading it. We didn't know if it was up to your level of reading. At least I didn't. For goodness sakes, I still can't believe you read the entire Hamilton book. It was very long. I tried looking online to see how long it was, but I couldn't find anything, so I gave up. Yes, I'm very lazy. Papa, you also read some other huge books that I can't remember the name of. You still amaze me that you can do that. Nana, we are so thankful that you host a Hanukkah party each and every year. Of course, you do too, Papa, but this is Nana's moment now, not yours. Anywho, Nana, we will never forget the hilarious typos in the Hanukkah list this year. We laughed for a while. Also, I love the smile on your face when we open the super nice bracelets you gave us. I love it so much. I'm only not wearing it because I didn't want to get it lost or ruined. It's really special. After all, it is a very nice bracelet. We are so lucky to have spectacular grandparents like all four of you. The gifts you have given us are so fantastic every single year. We are really too spoiled from everyone here. You too, Mom and Dad. Okay. Again, I thank all of you grandparents for coming. Alright, I'm almost done rambling, I promise. Mom and Dad, I couldn't thank each of you separately because literally there is too much to thank you for. This trip is beyond extraordinary and words will not even describe how thankful I am. For everything. Literally everything. I can actually thank you both for life. We really don't think about it, but we need to be thankful for everything we have all the time. Whether it's on a trip or eating a fancy lunch, not everyone is as lucky as we are. Not everyone has a house and food. Even the littlest things in life, we still need to be thankful for. Now moving on. Lachlan, I know you don't want to have a bar mitzvah, but we hope we changed your mind today. But despite whether you have one or you don't, I'm so glad that you are still interested and want to learn the prayers. After just 3 nights, you basically knew the entire Shehachayanet, and I did not spell this right on the paper. You are the best little brother in the whole wide world. You are still my little brother, even though you are taller than me. You have to face the facts. I'm still older. Not more mature, but older. All right, I thanked everyone, so goodbye then. Oh wait, I didn't thank Raya. How could I forget? Raya, when you watch this, I want you to know that we would not know any of these prayers or be able to do this service without you. You are the best Hebrew school teacher in the history of the world. Thank you so much. Also, thank you for the dreidels. We loved playing with them at home. I hope you get to work with Lachlan too, but we will still visit no matter what. Thank you, Rava Stacy, as well for doing this service. Okay, now I thanked everybody. Toodles! Okay, fine. Talia. Oh, sweet Talia. I appreciate everything that you have done to help me prepare for this day. Despite you yelling at me to practice and having a not-so-good voice, I love you to pieces, and I am beyond thankful that we did this together. I don't think I would have survived on my own. Although I make fun of your voice a lot, it's really something special. You have contributed so much and worked so hard for this day, and I can't thank you enough. Also, thank you for doing harmonies with me, for the service and in the bathroom at night sometimes. Thank you all so much times 18 trillion for coming today. This has been so fun and I can't wait to spend the rest of the trip with all of you. I'm sad, but I also feel very accomplished and happy at the same time. You don't know how much this trip means to me and I can't thank all of you enough. Now, I will sadly say goodbye and let Talia steal my spotlight. I love you all so infinity times much and seriously thank you again. I hope you enjoyed the trip as much as I have. I'm so glad we get to explore the rest of Israel. I'll talk to you after. Thank you and goodbye, speaker.
Inside joke.
Great job, Emerson. Shalom, everyone. Thank you all so much for coming. I know that both of us standing here today feel so grateful that we could celebrate our coming of age here in the birthplace of our religion. Emerson and I have worked very hard for this moment. Well, I mean, I've worked hard. No, I'm just kidding. Many Jewish boys and girls have a Benot or B'nai Mitzvah together, that they argue over prayers or have trouble simultaneously singing with each other. Though there were definitely a number of times where Emerson would start laughing in the middle of a prayer saying my voice cracked, or where she would jokingly tease about my so-called not-so-perfect voice. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Emerson took it upon herself to add harmonies into the prayers, which I have to say ended up sounding very nice, well, on her part at least. She made the learning portion of this journey very entertaining and enjoyable as well, as she always sang through the prayers with a smile, making me laugh when I was stressed. Trust me, I couldn't imagine performing the ceremony without her by my side. Thank you so much, Emerson. I love you. As for the rest of you, there are many different lengths you've taken to help us throughout this journey. Both sets of grandparents. You guys have taken us to Hebrew, to soccer, to acting, whatever activity it is, countless times without a thought. We are so lucky to have you guys living near us, and even luckier you could come all the way here to Israel with us today. Celebrating birthdays, holidays, and now this moment will always have a special, special meaning in my heart. Thank you so much. I love you guys so much. Lachlan, oh Lachlan. I could not have asked for a better brother. It is awesome getting to discuss sports with you every day, as well as perform our kind of unbelievable handshake. Right? Yeah. You always have that goofy grin on your face, always willing to make a hilarious joke that, guys, no one really gets. No offense, Lachlan. It's cute. While we were busy doing Hebrew, instead of pouting that you were bored, you accepted that what we were doing was important and left us alone. You are the best brother in the universe, and I don't look forward to the day when you pass me in height, which will probably be pretty soon, sadly. However, you will always be my baby brother. I love you so much. Mom, Dad, I don't know where to start. From the day I was born, you have loved and cared for me through these crazy times and through the calm times. You both have always been there, finding a way to get to my activities as well as my siblings. You are always there to reassure me before a test, a game, a concert. You are always there to listen to any problem or question I have. I know sometimes we forget to show it, but we all love you to the moon and back and appreciate you guys so much. You are the glue that holds the family together, and we love you so, so much. Thank you for planning this trip and letting us experience the joy of being Benot Mitzvah in such a special place. This took so much planning just to reach this moment, and hey, we're almost done with the ceremony, so hopefully that's less stress for you guys. You are the greatest, finest, the #1 parents in the whole world, and I love you so much. Thank you for letting us pursue our dreams. And though she couldn't be here today, in Israel with us, I'd like to thank our wonderful tutor, Raya Kaufman, who took us in 6 months ago and basically taught us from scratch. And obviously she did a great job, right? Yeah. Thank you, Rava Stacy, for agreeing to conduct the ceremony even when you hadn't even known who we were and seen us until a couple of days ago. Thank you, you did a wonderful job. I feel extremely lucky to have been able to celebrate our special day in this beautiful holy place. Instead of having a celebration at home, we get to fully see where the roots of Judaism come from and celebrate our coming of age in the proper place, which is here by the wall. While singing the prayers, I thought about the lengths our ancestors had to go through to be accepted for their religious beliefs. And many, many years later, the thought that we can celebrate this ancestry at a place where so many key events defining our religion took place is more than I could wish for. Right now, I feel truly like a Jewish adult standing in this holy place. Thank you all so much for making this event happen. I will always remember it. I love you all, and thank you so much for coming.
All right.
After all that you have really accomplished, we're going to say it now loud and clear. Mazel tov! Come to her. And I want to invite your parents to come up and offer you their
For
blessing.
all our children. I wish for you to be a person of character, strong but not tough, gentle but not weak. I wish for you to be righteous but not self-righteous, honest but not unforgiving. Wherever you journey, may your steps be firm and may you walk in just paths and not be afraid. Whenever you speak, may your words be words of wisdom and friendship.
May your hands build and your heart preserve what is good and beautiful in our world. May the voices of the generations of our people move through you, and may the God of our ancestors be your God as well. May you know that there is a people, a rich heritage to which you belong, and from that sacred place you are connected to all who dwell on the earth. May the stories of our people be upon your heart, and the grace of the Torah rhythm danced in your soul.
We're so proud of you. Great job.
Good job.
So
proud of you guys.
Great
job.
job.
You did amazing. It's not over yet.
Oh.
We still have 2 more
So,
things to do.
one more. Okay. All right. And
sorry.
And now I would like to offer you a personal blessing. I have to say to you, first of all, from what I see you accomplish here, and I would be honest, from the first moment that I met both of you yesterday, you have this joie de vivre, this effervescence, the energy, the life energy is so strong in both of you. And with that smile on your face, you light up the room, of course, with your tremendous sense of humor and your tremendous hearts that, just hearing the word love come out of your mouth about 20 times right now in front of your family says so much about who you are, both of you. And of course, we feel the strong love among your family came so far away to be here with you. And you sang beautifully. And you are certainly among those that I would wish that you continue to have that connection in any way that you can, that you find that and hold on to that, your beautiful voices, and you feel your neshama, your soul comes through. There's certainly a connection here that I felt that both of you have, and hold on to that, as I'm sure I'd love to hear how you are at the end of this trip, even, because this trip is so significant. And you read this Torah portion on Hanukkah. We mentioned that ability that the flame never goes out, right? The lights of Hanukkah teach us that the light is always there, even in the darkest moments, in the darkest days of the year. We bear the torch. Okay, there's a song that we sing, a very popular song in Israel. We sing, Banu choshech legaresh. We have come to banish the darkness, also at night with our light, but also with the light of our souls. So I bless you to continue on that path. Your light will light the world and will bring a lot of good. So continue that light that you have shined so brightly today. I want to conclude with a blessing, a ancient blessing, a blessing from generation to generation, a blessing that the priests offered our people in this place over the generations. I'm blessing you. I'm blessing you. Bless, and then we hug. Yevarechecha Adonai v'yishmorecha. May God bless you and keep you. Ye'er Adonai panav elecha v'yichunecha. May God shine God's countenance upon you. Yisa Adonai panav elecha v'yasem lecha shalom. May God always turn towards you, and may God always offer you peace. Ken yehi ratzon. May this be God's will. Amen. So I'm going to ask you girls now to do one more thing before we conclude our service. We're now on page 10. Here you are. And they will lead us in this poem about what it means to be Jewish.
I'm a Jew because at every time when despair cries out, the Jew hopes.
I am a Jew because the word of Israel is the oldest and the newest.
I am a Jew because the promise of Israel is the universal promise.
I am a Jew because for Israel the world is not completed, humanity is completed.
I am a Jew because, for Israel, men and women are not created. They are continually creating themselves. Edmund Flegg.
And now we will rise one more time and turn one more time to the Holy of Holies for the Aleinu prayer, which Talia and Emerson will lead us in, the prayer that's supposed to summarize all that we've said here today.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ, ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד, ושמו
We turn together, we remain standing. Our final prayer is Kaddish Yatom. We can turn and face together, the mourner's Kaddish. I always say that it's appropriate to have this prayer at the end. After all that we've celebrated, after all that we've accomplished, this is the time to remember, to think of those who came before us, on whose shoulders we stand, in whose merit we are here today. We think of the generations of our people who walked on this path, who lived and died so that we could be here today. And we think also of the generations of your family, of those who may not be here in body, but we hope are here in spirit. Shirley Kirsch, Arnold Kirsch, Al Meek, Claire Cohen, Bernie Cohen, Gail Doran, Evelyn, and Arnold Rich. You're welcome to join me on page 11. Yikadal v'yikadash shemei rabba, ve'alma divra chibutei v'yamlich malchutei, v'chayechon uvyomechon uv'chayei l'chol beit Yisrael, ba'gala u'bizman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei rabba mevarach le'olam u'lalmei almaya, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yit'ar v'yitromam v'yitnaseh, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמד קודשה בריחו לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה לאמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו Amen. We conclude with a song in the spirit of how we began. Talked about, here we are today, talking about miracles of Hanukkah, the miracle, the modern day miracle of the establishment of the state of Israel. And that we are all part of that. We are here as the fulfillment of the hopes and dreams of the generations before us. Hatikva bat shnot alpayim, the hope of 2,000 years. And we come with our own hopes and dreams for the future, But what I wish and hope is that wherever we are, whatever we do, that our hopes and dreams include the state of Israel, include the people of Israel, to know that we are part of it and can have an impact wherever we are in the world. And here, our presence at the wall, you should know, is the fruit of the labor, the hopes and dreams of the reform and conservative movements in Israel and abroad, to have an egalitarian place, this very symbolic place, which is also the symbol of what it means to be Jewish in Israel and around the world. And we're going to continue fighting that fight to make this place truly equal in access and in resources for all Jews who want to come and pray, to pray as they are and as we believe. So we're going to sing together Hatikva, Israel's national anthem, bringing those hopes and dreams to truly be a light unto the nation.
Kolot baleva lenima nefesh Yehudi homi aloda shitvatenu hatikva bat shnat alpayim להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים. להיות עם חופשי בארצנו, ארץ ציון וירושלים. מזל טוב!
Thank you so much. Thank you. So good.
Thank you.
We're so proud of you guys. Group hug. Group hug. Good job, sweeties.
You did it. You did it. Oh, wash yourself.
Just go. We're going to hug you.
Yay!
Oh.
You do this. Well done, my dear. Well done.
Let's go.
Nice job.
Oh, goodness.
Oh, that's
That's the
it?
handshake. Beautiful.
Thank you guys so much for coming.
Your speech was beautiful.
Thank you.
Beautiful job. Beautiful job.
Glad you guys could be here.
Darling, you did fabulous. Love you so much.
Good job. Good job.
Beautiful.
Pretty good. Yay. I'm happy you guys are
Absolutely.
I think the grandparents would like it too.
Thank you. So glad you could be here.
Jonathan.
Very much.
Hey, dude.
Yay. Thank you.
Good job.
You feeling okay now?
Just Jerry.
I do have
You hungry again?
It was good. It was comic relief.
Are you happy?
Okay.
You guys are so great. Amazing.
It was amazing.
I
Going to break my neck.
exactly what
Other than that.
Even notice. How would we even notice? We didn't notice.
You have a lovely voice, Talia.
You do.
You do. You do.
Carry the
There's just a little sisterly teasing going on.
Just a tap.
Okay.
Never doubt it.
Yes.
You really. Beautiful.
Thank you so much.
You know, I can't believe how nice they made this wall.
Okay. Good job. Thank you so much. How do you feel now?
Amazing. I feel like a Jewish adult. I still feel like a child.
Emerson.
It's okay.
Right.
She'll always be.
That was a beautiful service.
Beautiful.
We'll get our stuff together.
Okay.
עניין, כאילו, ברור שיבואו.
When I think of you, I see a smile.
Should we get one song?
Smile, such a smile, what a smile. Although you've been gone now for a while, בנצח נצחים, קדושתך נקדיש.
Since that awful day, it's been a trial. Our dreams and hope and prayer put on trial.